Servus everybody! Today we are going to be playing the Soviet Union, the ultimate Soviet Union of this insert current year. And I do use this Reddit post as a blueprint. I changed a few things, but it's mostly just this one. Because that one is... Wait, that's not the Soviet Union! There we go. Because that one just has a lot of factories. And, yeah. Factories are fun, which also means we are going to start off with converting exactly 12 factories into civilian factories, which means every factory except for one in Moscow. And then we are going to go for basic research and basic construction engineering, all of that basic stuff. Don't really care about planes. Might as well keep one on trucks. And then we just shuffle stuff around a little bit. Something like this. There we go. Don't really care about guns right now. We don't need that much AA. Let's do something like this. There we go, because we're gonna lose a lot of factories. I still want a few on guns. And then just stack up the entire army. We are going to dismiss the entire Air Force. And I'm also gonna send all the boats over to Leningrad. Just select all of them and control right click into Leningrad. Just shift click all of these icons and then control right click into Leningrad. Same thing with the air wings, just shift click and then dismiss them. And then we can already start with some heavy industry. And I believe that should be pretty much everything. Right, one thing I will also do, I'm gonna convert these guys into... Oh, we can't even create the NKVD divisions yet. Anyway, we're gonna get some more Strelkovaya Divizias, yes. And then I am also going to take a look at the MIOs. If you do have it, it's a nice little buff. If you don't, it's not a big deal. And I'm just gonna say, all right, we're gonna click everything once here. And I'm going to sell... Oh, we don't have convoys yet. Okay, because of supply. But we're just gonna sell everything we have. All the planes can go on high. The rest we're gonna keep on medium. I'm gonna keep like... There we go, let's just sell 160 trains. As for trucks, I guess we can sell 1,000 of those. And again, the rest we're just gonna sell everything. And get a little bit of IC for all of this. There we go. Auto accept market requests, and we can only sell to Tanatuva in Mongolia right now, but soon we can also sell to other people. And I believe that should be everything. We are also going to build a lot of civilian factories, but for now, for now we're just gonna focus on getting the 80% states. And yeah, just convert for now, and then later on we're gonna have a lot of factories when Barbarossa kicks off, and if everything works out, we should also be able to just hold without losing a single tile. Alright, Navy is stacked up. We're just gonna, again, shift left click everything. And then we have to do this. Select the single task forces and then right click them into one task force. And I guess we still have a few slow submarines. Yep, some slow submarines. That's fine though, doesn't really matter. Because we are going to go with the path of Marxism-Leninism. Oh wait. I will just have to quickly check the sound here. There we go. Should be fine. I hope. I hope I didn't fuck it. If I do, then I'll just record this for the third time. Okay. Once the submarine, there we go, the submarines are stacked up. We're just gonna select this and then click on creating a new task force, click on all submarines, select the submarines and split them off. And then we also have a furry, Vladimir Kasatonov. He does have the furry trait, and the rest we can just, I guess we're gonna get the bald guy. And then we can just shift left click both of these for training until level 3. I don't plan on using the Navy, but you know, we have the factories, I mean the dockyards, so who the fuck cares? It's useless. Anyway, one thing that's not useless is addressing internal affairs. Turkey, we are just gonna contest, get ourselves some nice free war support. I mean, 5% free war support. And Stalin is starting to get a little bit crazy, but that's fine. We're gonna deal with that by appointing new Soviet women. Right now, the industry is a soft purr, but it's gonna go big in a minute. We're also going to expand the agitprop, and we are also going to go with concentrated industry. We do have a lot of time to build up, and I really like the additional factory output for this, especially because with MIOs we also have all of the production buffs. So before it used to be, before this burst used to be better, but now with all of the production efficiency buffs the MIOs give, it's really, like, concentrated can give you a fuck ton of stuff. Which also means we're just gonna, for all of these, we're gonna focus on getting the production efficiency stuff first. And then later on, we're gonna get stats. There we go. As for the MIOs that we can use, if you plan on building medium tanks, then the Asterov Design Bureau, obviously, for your medium tanks. Fast tanks, I wouldn't really bother with it. If you want to play with light tanks for some reason, then sure, go ahead, Mr. Joster. Same thing with the Kirov tank designer. As for infantry and tank refurbishment, the infantry tank designer is much better. Like, you get a lot more production efficiency buffs for your flame tanks. And the tank refurbishment plant you can just use if you want to get a little bit more. Oh well, I would use it if you want to get a little bit more MAO experience. Oh well, funds into your MAOs for your support equipment. But realistically, you can also just build support equipment at that point. And give your... Wait, where is it? And give your trains more soft attack. There we go, let's do it like this. Okay, with that we have the tank MIO set up. We have this one. I still need the trucks. There we go. And then I don't care, Navy. It's Navy. Which also means we can just click these buttons. I kind of forgot about that. It doesn't really matter. We're Russia, it's a Navy. I'm just gonna finish these few submarines, but realistically we're never gonna use them. It's better to get, like, it is better to get convoys, and then if you don't intend on using the convoys, you can also just sell them, but like, I'm not gonna care either way about it. Now we can also start forging some satisfactory production reports. And with that, we can finally say hello to Stalin, join him in the center. And we're also going to improve relations with Spain. There we go, Spanish Civil War kicks off. Oh. Oh, I guess I was wrong there. It doesn't really matter, like, we lost like what, 20 PP for that? Sure, would have been better to keep it, but we can afford it. Anyway, we're gonna improve relations with the real Spain. And I waited 30 days so we can pump the 30 days into construction 2. And we're just gonna keep on doing the ahead of time penalty. Oh well, we're gonna take the ahead of time penalty a little bit. And we should be able to, yeah, we go. We can send an attaché, which gives us 10% war support, which allows us to get war economy in 1936 without going to war. Or, you know, justifying on the US or anything stupid. I will also do the high yield now that we have some more industry. And you can tell the Soviet economy will start to boom. And one thing we can also do, we can support the Spanish a little bit. If you wanted to, you could have kept your planes here, your fighters. But honestly, I'm not gonna use them either way. Like, you can send air volunteers, but I'm not really interested in Spain surviving or dying, so I'm just here for the army XP. And again, we could have gotten air XP. I don't care. We're gonna draw a front line here. And then I think of those. well, we have 3 defensive guys. Actually, I'm not sure if Vasily survives. I know Tukachevsky dies, Budyoni dies, and these 2 are defensive guys, so I don't really care about them. I'm not sure if Vasily survives. I'm gonna take him for now. And then we can also get Vlasov. Some very good infantry guys, and then we're... Ooh, logistics wizard already! But you're gonna get offensive doctrine. And then, you know, these guys are just gonna grind up a little bit. Pump our army XP up. Right, then we are just gonna continue with the Zinoviev terrorist center, and I guess it does hurt us. We would have the, like, we are behind with Captain of Industry now because I wasted PP because I was too trigger happy. But if you did it properly, you would have more factories. I guess this is, yeah, I guess this is actually pretty bad. But, yeah. I also want to showcase that it doesn't really matter that much if you do it perfectly, you know, you can, like, sure, it's nice to have 500 factories at the start of the war, but even if you don't, you can still survive it. Like, without optimizing, I get to 250 factories and I usually don't lose tiles, but like, who cares? Certainly not me. Because I am going to secure the administration. If I can find it. Wait, what? Secure the... Oh, right, this one. And now we can hire the Captain of Industry. And these guys, I'm just gonna send something like over here. Wait, what? That's... Oh! I thought they had to go through this guy. I guess they did not. Alright, let's do something like this, and... Oh, Germans have arrived. Just in time. Because I was taking a look at Zaragoza. I guess we're gonna stop attacking and just keep defending here. Again, like... I don't really care what happens here. For all I care, these guys can also die. But I'm just in it for the nice amount of army XP that we're getting. Oh, look at this! Doesn't cost us anything to do this. I mean, almost anything. Then again, like, we have 1.3 million manpower at this point. Things will not bother us. We're just gonna continue building in high infrastructure states. Ooh, nice. That's a very nice one. Stalingrad. Okay, with that, we can now also switch to free trade, which gives us more construction speed, more research speed, and most importantly, we do have enough resources to expand this. So something like this. We are missing a lot of guns, but that's also because the Red Army doesn't start with a lot of guns. And sure, now that I look at this, we can also prioritize the Mountaineers so that they actually get something over here in Spain and they're not fighting with sticks. Alright, and then next thing, we're just gonna continue down with the political tree, get some paranoia out of the way with socialism in one country. We also get PP here, which is very nice. And national Spain, fuck you. I wanted to keep some PP, but I'm not gonna recall the attaché I feel like you should worry about something else than the attaché right now. Okay, with that we can also get the infrastructure effort, and I'm going to justify on Finland. Because if you know about history, or rather, if you know about history according to Paradox Interactive, there's a certain little thing that's called the continuation of the Winter War that can happen even if there is no Winter War. And if I prevent Finland from existing, then the continuation of the Winter War cannot continue. Happen. Anyway, we're also going to send a little bit... Oh shit, what? Okay, cool. Because I had the field marshal selected and not the units. There we go, I'm just gonna select the horses. And let's say we're going to go to Helsinki. And for this I really don't care. We're not gonna fight that much. If all goes well. Alright, let's get the mountaineers back in here. And I guess we can remove one of these NKVD divisions so that the efficient ones are there. Are on the front. You guys go over here, we draw arrow. I selected the field marshal, front line, and then shift left click so that we have just a connected front line instead of, if we didn't do this, we would have all of these guys split up, and then, you know, for example, this guy is here and all of his divisions will be here, and if we do it otherwise, then they can shuffle around properly. So, you know, like the divisions under this general can be split up here and here and here, and it's just more efficient as well as prettier. And again, here it's just, I'm honestly just gonna select guys. Half of these will die. But, it's Finland. Actually, let's get Popov. And the rest I won't care about. Right, in the meantime, I can also get range improvements. Oh, I didn't talk about plane MIOs. Yeah, we're just gonna... What the fuck? You can move that? Okay, you can... Why can't you move the MIO thing? Why is the MIO tab not docked? I was like, yeah, you can't move the other ones, right? But for some... Sure. Thank you, Paradox. I'm not sure what the benefit of this for me is, but it's cool, I guess. As for this, we're just gonna take the small aircraft designer. That one is the best one. We can get the naval aircraft if we wanted to invade the Allies or Japan, I guess. And heavy aircraft, strat bombers. Sure. I guess this one is good. The rest is probably useless. And then the multi-role tactical aircraft is just for medium cars, which I guess you can build, but for me, medium airplanes are just way too expensive. Alright, in the meantime, we can keep on looking into Spain. And because we're getting attacked the entire time, I'm honestly just gonna hold here. Grind these guys up and get some more army XP, which also means we can get Officer Corps and Bolt Attack. And now with Infrastructure Effort, I think it was... Wait, what? Collectivization process. I skipped ahead. Huh. We'll see if that matters. Ooh, that was a bad roll. Like, we got infrastructure down here in a 2 infrastructure state, and okay, we got 3 factories for that we can use, which I guess is better than nothing, but it's not really worth it. I'm just gonna excavate a little bit as well. Since we are playing on pretty much historical, like, I didn't attack Turkey and got Romania for free, which is a strat that I really like because you just cock Germany out of all of the Romanian oil, you get Turkey, you get all of their industry and all that. But, you know, this should be a historical guide for somebody who's like, okay, I'm struggling a little bit with the Soviet Union, Germany's just overrunning me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So we're just gonna stay on historical, which means we're not gonna shoot Chiang Kai-shek, even though I do like to do it. And one benefit is you can also get, if you shoot Chiang Kai-shek, then the Chinese United Front will not form. And you can get Xinjiang, which is useful if you want to go down the Gobi Gambit for another 6% consumer goods, as well as getting Xinjiang as a puppet. Right, conspiracy in the academy. Bit of a bummer. Who cares? It's Navy. Okay, let's get infantry tech as well as radio tech. Oh god. That's what I get for not actually looking at anything here. Again, like, we're in Spain. These guys will hold for another 5 billion years, and if they die, then so be it. Although I guess it's pretty bad, because we haven't had the gold reserves event just yet. That, I might actually have to reload for that one. Because the gold reserves event is actually really good. I'm just gonna do desperate defense, just so we can hold. And German-Soviet treaty. And with that, we can finish the 5-year plan as soon as this factory is ready. Okay, there we go. We can now seize the gold reserves. Sadly, we cannot dismiss these guys. And we can't recall our volunteers, but so be it. Once this factory is done, there we go. We have 100 factories, we can finish the 5-year plan. As well as continue building in states. Actually, if they can hold out another 90 days, we can get them out by declaring war. Surely they can do that. Sucks about the veteran status, but again, eh. The main problem is, like, if you do it properly, you can get like 300 army XP more than I did. But I'll just pretend that you played this and you're a beginner and you fucked up. Yes, this is that was my reasoning behind doing this. God, I'm so good at spinning things. Anyway, it's time to accomplish a high yield and forge satisfactory reports. And I guess we might as well get computing machines now. Get Artitech, as well as foreign experts. Our next PP dump. Oh. Just thinking what's interesting to get. There we go, justification on Finland is ready. We do need to prepare the Sea Wolf. There we go, Silent Hunter, Loading Drill Master. And we might as well do this, start the naval offensive. I just put those guys on naval invasion support and declare war on Finland. And I'm just gonna get a few aggressive assault. Okay, that's just everything we are interested in. The rest, honestly, I am just going to auto this. We could micro a little bit, but Finland doesn't have any divisions, so if we just do this, that's... Sure, microing is better, but I don't really care. Okay, with that we can also do the workers' dictatorship, as well as improve relations with the US. We can get the Gosprojetstroj. Finland does offer concessions right now, but concessions are not good enough, because concessions means we are gonna have another war. So instead, these guys, I'm also gonna do aggressive execute battle plans, just so they actually move fast. And then we just micro a little bit here. And there's no other 80% province that we can build in, which does mean we are going to take a look over at Crimea. There's a few juicy states to build in, and this is one thing that's a little bit annoying about this. If you want to min-max this properly, you should take a look at all the states that you have and bump those up to 80% that are very close to, well, the ones that have the most building slots in them that you can fill. Bump those up. There we go, I'm gonna do something like this. And honestly, I am just going to keep this Finnish event for now. I'm not sure if that affects HoI4 appearing, but if I can prevent Finnish snipers from appearing out of thin air, then I will take it. Ah, white def is here. What? Oh! The first event is a white piece event. I knew that. Yes. Did I improve relations with the US? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I did press tab here. So we cycle between the different front lines that we have. Just so we use them with these guys. And then we just do the same. Come on. We just do the same thing that we just did. But properly this time, please. I'm also gonna snake a little bit here. Okay, let's just quickly check. Right, now we need to do this stuff again. This should be fine for now. I will take all of Finland, please. But for real this time. If we do it properly, then we also don't have to worry about the white def at all. I mean, we are gonna lose the 1% war support and the 10 people. But we're not gonna lose any more than that, because Finland should capitulate. Haha! There we go. I will take all your navy, and I will puppet all your base, and we're gonna get all the resource rights and a little bit of factories here. Most importantly, we don't accidentally annex Petsamo, because Google Weserübung. And I guess where Finnmark is. I sure hope that Simon is not gonna come back to bite us in the arse now. We are at peace. I might as well draw a line here. Doesn't really matter that much. Disloyalty in the NKVD. That is a bummer. That is a pretty big bummer, actually. I am gonna bring in American experts, and then these charges are obviously made up. Okay, conspiracy in the academy. For air XP, that's also okay. Might as well train these guys. And then we can do military conspiracy. As well as getting the NKVD 2, because we already have the NKVD, but I guess I still have to found it. I'm not sure how that works, but we're talking about Stalin here, so it all makes sense. quite a bit ahead of time, but I think I'm just gonna get construction free. Don't really want to do anything with the NKVD right now. Sure, we're gonna shoot all of these guys. And then we're gonna behead the snake. And as for construction, you want to build in 80% infrastructure states, and that's why we're building roads. And if any of these roads are finished, we're gonna create those and build in these instead, because civilian factories are better than roads. But you know, the roads help us with building the civilian factories in the first place. So yes. Once we have beheaded the snake, we're also gonna get a nice little general, spy, that we can use. Okay, there we go. Pretty cool. Okay, we have the snake, which means we can get Mercader. And that guy is really good at doing Spanish stuff. So I'm gonna send him over to Mexico. And then we can also do Eastern Development, as well as the specialization in the civilian industry, which gives us 15% consumer goods, as well as 5% civ factory construction speed, which I guess is nice, but the 15% consumer goods, that's a lot of factories. Okay, with that, we should have enough. Still need a little bit. I'm just gonna hire the German. The German can do quiet intel network, and then we can do a subtle assassination, which is very cheap. It doesn't cost us anything. There we go. And I am also gonna get Timoshenko already. Turkey, I will never care about you. I'm sorry. But I will never. And we're gonna get our 4th research slot, as well as 1% research speed for Finland. As well as us, I guess. God damn, Stalin is very trigger happy today. Because everybody is disloyal today. Apparently so. But the Americans are, as you can see, very appreciative of our crappy planes. And I'm also going to improve relations with Germany, because Germany really likes to buy tanks, even though they are absolutely useless. And then we can also finish the block of rights and Trotskyites. As well as get the excavation 1 research boost. Bukharin. Oh no! I guess Bukharin got shot. I'm gonna get engineered 2s now, which will allow us to build some proper flame tanks. And there we go. Stalin is no longer insane. We can do third 5-year plan, which gives us some consumer goods again, which is meh. But we do get research bonuses, which is yay. And in 50 days we're gonna get more factory slots, but that is not good enough. Actually, it's good enough because we're gonna build an UFA. Yep, that's gonna be fine. We might as well get the non-aggression pact with China and Xinjiang, which will increase relations and all that. Okay, with that we can get a bigger gun. As well as, I guess, advanced machine tools and a smaller gun. And we're immediately going to continue with the reorganization of the PC of heavy industry. And yeah, just a lot of things to do here. Oh god, I just realized I did go a little bit too much into civilian factories. It's already 1939. It is not that big of a deal. But you know, I'm just... it's a showcase game, you know, I'm playing sloppily on purpose. Yes, I am. There we go. A few months, like mid-1938, end of 1938, you should start building mill factories. It's honestly fine. Japanese provocation at our border. Ah, fuck. I remember. There we go. Just get these guys over here. Might as well turn you into the proper Strelkovia. And Trotsky is dead. Very simple. Gives us more PP, or rather, removes the malice on PP. And I'm not really interested in using this gun, but we might as well research it. As well as excavation 3. And then we can get the air reformer. And immediately we're going to accomplish another high yield just to stay as close to 0%, I mean 10% consumer goods as possible. And then we can also do the rest of this stuff. Gives us more consumer goods or fewer consumer goods, however you want to look at it. And then I'm also going to get recon companies. Might as well build a bigger gun. The bigger, better gun. And for the first time in a while, we can assign some more building slots. I mean, some more... What is it called? Military factory, right, military factories. Ooh. It's actually a bit of a problem now. Okay, I have to take a look now. Where's some good states to build? There we go. That should be good enough for now. Sweden wants Army, Navy, and Air XP. Whew. Do I want to give you Air and Army and Navy XP? I actually really like the... yeah, that's so worth it. Alright, we're gonna get the naval reform, as well as operational reserves, as well as superior firepower, as well as we can design a flame tank. Just make it as cheap as possible. Flame tank, stats don't matter. Just put dozer blades on it. Make sure it's a flame tank, which I usually forget. And if you want to be fancy, you can also put fuel drums on it. But I'm not gonna do it now. And then we're gonna use OCMO. Did I assign OCMO? I did not. There we go. And then I'm gonna use the NKVD division as a base. RT on it, engineers on it, AA on it, flame tanks on it. Actually, let's remove the flame tanks. Save it now. And that should be enough. I'm also gonna exercise these, turn all of you into the NKVD divisions. There we go, we have 25 army XP. Put 1 RT on it for 15 width, and then sell Sweden 20 air XP and 16 navy XP. Might as well put the German into Berlin. And we immediately got air XP back from China. Alright, we're just gonna continue down socialist emulation and then industrial modernization over on the left. And I guess the rest that we can build in are just... Oh, actually we have a tenor state here. Very nice. But the rest seems to be 6 building slots. Nice. Right, that's fine. Just gonna continue with that, and then maybe we can get the rest next, because I'm gonna go with concentrated and construction 4. I guess I shouldn't have shot. Ah, it's fine. We don't really need the rest anymore. Can I also get the non-aggression pact with Turkey? And we could get the military furist now. Political figurehead. You know what? Let's go limited conscription. As well as sign Molotov-Ribbentrop. Honestly, if we don't sell all of this stuff, then that's fine. We can find use for most of this anyway. Now though, we are actually... this does not feel good. I've had to build way too many roads. Okay, let's get radar, as well as survivability studies. And I'm not gonna bump the infantry equipment, simply because that's way too expensive. If you are a new player, let's take a look. Infantry gun 2, infantry gun 3. This is 2 steel, this 3 steel. Stats, not much different. 2 steel, better. Unless you can afford it. And if we switch to gun 3, then we wouldn't have enough steel, so... I guess we might have, but, you know, like... We're building so many mill factories right now. There we go. Stuff goes by way too quickly. Okay. Then time for industrial modernization. The biggest... this focus is so insanely good. Like the 10% efficiency retention and 5% cap is really good, but the 2-year ahead of time penalty and the research bonus, oh my lord. It's insane. I might as well get Kalinian. gives us more PP by increasing our stability. It's not a big deal. And then we can get 5% more consumer goods. Factories factor. I'm also gonna get the 1940 plane now. It is about time. We get land from Germany. I might as well do aluminum twice. It's a bit early, like we would have more factories, but you know, like if you want to optimize for factories, then you wouldn't pick this now, you would keep it for now, and you know, later on we can worry about that. We are using local police force as our garrison thing because liberated workers is the same thing, but better. But if you take a look, damage to garrisons plus 25%, whereas local police force has minus 50%. So you almost take 3 times as much damage on liberated workers. So for now, we're gonna stay on local police force until we take less damage and have a little bit more compliance. The German guy, you know what? I'm gonna send you to help, and then I wanna silence this soonish. But for now we can read a little bit. There we go. We're running out of steel, which means our convoys are not as efficient, but it's fine. Because we are going to get a whole 10 steel here, as well as 5% factory output and I guess 2 civilian factories. I will also start pumping out another 100 NKVD divisions. Honestly, I'm gonna take Rokossovsky. You're our field marshal now. Aggressive assaulter, offensive doctrine. Very good. Especially for defending. And then I'm gonna take 2 of you, send you over here. With that, we have all of these guys. I'm gonna draw a front line. Because this, like if you were playing properly, you would not defend like this. But I want to do a no step back thing. Which should be possible. To not lose a single province, I mean a single tile. Even the Polish ones. But we'll see. I haven't tried it with this strategy yet. With this insane factory one. I think I tried it with the Turkey-Romania thing. But not with this one. I'm gonna... Jesus, brother. Piss off. Okay, put one more on civilian trains and... This honestly, like... We've reached a point where factories are so... useless. Alright, assign medium flame tanks. That should be enough for holding divisions. I will also, because you are the holding divisions, I'm going to give you some diamond hands. And I guess that's the closest thing we have to diamond hands. Hang on. Did I just build? Well, it looks fine. I figured it was probably just at one state that I forgot to build factories in. Anywho, I guess we can also get the military theorist. And if I didn't play for factories, I would start importing rubber now so we can have an air force when the war starts. But we are interested in factories, so we are not going to do that. And I will also build a supply hub over here. Again, if you don't want to hold the entire front, like you should probably draw a front. I guess here is fine, then you have the river to defend here. But another front, like if you went back here, that would also be fine. Just along the rivers to defend. Here we don't have the supply, so I'm just gonna build a supply hub. There's one here, but you know, I want to make this a little bit more challenging for myself as well. Right, engines free. We can get concentrated 5 now. As well as the heavy MGs. As for the 1940 plane, cannons are sadly very bad, so heavy MGs as it is for the 1940 plane. Once you have cannons 2, they are much better than heavy MGs, but cannons 1, because of the agility debuff, are just very bad. They're not going to perform well at all. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna stack these guys up over here. And we can do convoy raiding with the submarines. And the other ones I'm just gonna put on strike force, but realistically, that's 18 screening ships. Actually, 23 screening ships and 3 capital ships. That's not a navy. It's not gonna do anything. Can also remove the military debuffs. As well as use all of the roads that we built earlier. Right, these guys I'm just gonna deploy, plonk them down, get them under a different field marshal. Kuznetsov. Anything but defensive ones, really. That's my only requirement. And for these, I don't really care. I'm just gonna assign whoever. Alright, then I'm gonna send you on a defensive spree. Just so Mussolini doesn't get any funny ideas. Alright, we delete this order. And... Alright, I will have to reload. Because the UI does not appear. It does appear that the UI does not appear. Fuck! What is this? Tutorial? What does this mean? There we go. And then with the area defense, we're just going to disable all of these except for the naval bases. Which is not good. The naval base AI is very stupid. But I'm lazy. If you want to do it properly, you should do fallback lines on every single one of these. And then split the generals up. But I am way too lazy for that. There we go. Don't we? Yeah, there's not really anything we really need right now. We can get some more light tanks for suppression if we wanted to. Or we could start building some planes, but then we wouldn't have that many factories. So I guess we're gonna lose a little bit of land against Germany. Because I'm gonna greed for some factories. There's not really any good light tanks, so let's just take the interwar light tank chassis, slap an... Was it? No, nope, the heavy machine gun on it. Okmo, and congratulations. The absolute cheapest light tank that we can afford. That we could even conceive. But it's good enough to suppress some Poles. Right, I'm also gonna put these guys on truck supply. And then we're gonna take a military reorganization. And with that, we have pretty much all the things that we really... Oh, right. Better AA. I guess one thing we can also do is we can sell like 10,000 guns to somebody. That should be the crap. Yep, that's the crappy ones. I'm just gonna take all of this. Let's see if somebody is willing to pay. They might not be. I'm fine with putting this on low. That's crappy stuff anyway. And like, we still have 100,000 guns in stockpile, so if we can sell like 2 of those, then that's fine. It's better than seeing them rot. Oh, you know what? Let's also get extensive conscription. Because surely we're gonna need the manpower. And with that, this is all the building slots that we'll have. We're not gonna get any more than these, but these are plenty. Again, building planes now would be smart, but I want more factories. If we lose a few tiles, then so be it. I've done this before, so that's... I don't need to prove it again. That you can defend against the Germans without losing a tile. I guess next best thing would be going down here. We can, with the Gobi Gambit, you could have gotten another 1% consumer goods very early. And I think we are at 16%. We're at 15%. Yeah. We could slowly fix that, but that's so little. I'd rather get these buffs over here. And I guess it is time to go down to export focus. We don't really need to do it. But it's okay. We could... let's get a military engineering university first. And then afterwards we can go to the Leningrad, to our 5th research slot. Oh, I also kind of forgot about you. We wanted to put you on quiet intel. And the other guy on routing and resistance in Poland. would have helped a little bit with diminishing some of our losses here, but it's probably fine. Yeah. Like, the IC doesn't matter and the manpower doesn't matter either. I'm just gonna put, like, there we go, 62 diamond hands. Just in case we need some for defending somewhere. And then these guys can go over here to get money. I'm gonna train these again so they get to level 3. And then we just have to wait until we get some proper guys here to use. But that will come in good time. We can also switch to the bestest gun now. And I think we are also fine with switching to... There we go, let's just create a light tank garrison template. That's gonna diminish our losses in Poland a little bit with the additional suppression value. I'm gonna do something like this, just pump 5 billion into trucks. Because I don't really have defenses set up right now. There we go. It's very efficient reshuffling, but who cares? Start, yep, it's still Russia. Ooh, actually I forgot about this one. Oh, that's 10 building slots. Okay, with that we have all the good stuff, except for tank divisions and planes. But as I said, stuff we don't really worry about. Supplies, wait. Ah, we do have 2 non-diamond hands here. But supplies looking fine. It's just these guys are training right now. I'm gonna get the research slot, the merging of the material and tank plans first. As well as, I guess, a better truck, so we can build some motorized if we really wanted to. Once we have 400 factories, I'm gonna stop. You could still go for more, but once we have the 400, there we go. Now I'm going to pivot into something that's actually useful. Which, there we go. Let's put like 3 on trucks. Let's keep 5 on light tanks, and let's prepare something nice for the Fliegsmarine. Something very nice, if I do say so myself. Now, you might see those numbers and say, well, that's actually pretty bad. It's fine. It's just 26 civilian factories that are trading away. We still have another 150. As for the aluminum, I think we should have states. Actually, let's take a look. What's our biggest suppliers? The Northern Urals. It's another 10. And what else do we have? You know what, let's just build a radar station over here. In the 80% province, might as well. Just gonna build these here. A few more air bases. And brain is not processing. Might as well get Air Force Department. It's gonna be relatively useful. Oh yeah, Germany does not have an Air Force. They don't even have 4,000 planes at this point. 3.7k to be precise. And I guess we're gonna get the delay for the additional org. The other one I will save for now. And let's get down to limited exports. Just to fix the aluminum problem. And you know what? I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna trade with Vichy. Just to give the Axis a little bit more firepower. Make it a bit more interesting. It's a non-aggression pact with Japan, which I'm fine with. And Germany is starting to come in, but it is too late at this point. Because the diamond hands are gonna hold. Gonna merge the tank and material plants. And can also do this. Non-aggression pact with Turkey again. That's fine. Continue going down. Army department, suicide pills. Sorry, S pills. Commando training. Sure, research bonus. And you can get Tankograd. Like, people like to do this one. It's 10 military factories for free, which I guess is cool. Yeah, I guess it's cool. I mean, it is a very strong focus, but also, I'm just like, how is Germany gonna break through this? Right now they will, because we don't have planes yet. And we still have all of the debuffs in our army and air force. But they're not gonna go far. There we go. Even without planes, they're stalling a little bit. Alright, we are gonna do this now. Sadly, we couldn't do it properly before, but you know, I'm gonna stop complaining about that one. I'll just hope that this doesn't completely screw us up now. But I'm gonna draw arrows with those two, and all of these are gonna reshuffle, which is probably where we're gonna lose 1 or 2 tiles. Actually, those planes have to go here because of the air zone. Might as well get commando training with the spies. And the planes are not trained, which is why they're not going to trade too well. But the divisions in the field will surely make up for that. I'm gonna shuffle divisions around a little bit. Should be fine if we don't do it. Because we do have such a sick amount of divisions on the front. Germany shouldn't be able to break through. Actually, they are probably gonna break through up here. But infantry specialist, I'm immediately gonna hire that guy. And it does look like, yeah, we lost 1 tile so far. It only cost the Germans a whole 700,000 men. Actually, up here is a little bit problematic now. Just because the Germans are just pinning so much right now. But I also didn't build, like, if you wanted to really hold, you can also build forts. But, it's time for desperate measures. Okay. German AI is actually pushing. Alright, I'm gonna send those planes over here then. They can train for now. If they're gonna push us anyway, then we might as well do it the chill way. Okay. Let's also do every hit of a hammer. More factory output. And then let's deploy those fighters as well, train these as well. Once we have desperate measures, the front will stall. Adaptable army is also pretty good. And I guess we can't do the rest yet. Yeah. Because we haven't lost any cores yet. Alright, that is 1.6 million Germans. Oh, please don't attack, guys. Guys, don't attack. Okay, these guys are trained. Just gonna wait for those fighters and then we can actually go ahead. Although I guess we lost our air zones now. Oh, yeah, no, we don't. We still have the airports. There we go. Get this thing, the radar up. There we go. Fighters are ready, 1.6 thousand. That should... Yep, there we go. That's still twice as many, almost 3 times as many, over 3 times as many German fighters. Jesus, stupid moth. 3 times as many German fighters and we are just trading them away. Oh. And Germany doesn't have any rubber supply, so it's just gonna be a matter of time. Lithuania wants basing rights. I don't want to base Lithuania. I am sorry. Not interested. At this point, you can get the additional stuff from the Gobi stuff here. You can get... What is it? David, you can get all of the Baltics and such. The Middle East. Sure. You can do Tanuvat. But honestly, I'm gonna get the research slot and then we're gonna focus on the Air Force. Fix the Air Force. It's not really... The debuffs of the Air Force are not really that big. But you know... like most of these Soviet Air Force debuffs don't matter. Air Wing experience lost when killed. Ace generation... okay, Ace generation chance. Air Wing training XP. most of that is forgettable. And honestly, stuff is tricky now. What do I build? You know what? I do know what I can build. Oh, that's not the improved medium play. There we go. There we go. The T-38, 34. And I just pump 5 billion in those. And once I can afford it, we can create a proper tank for this. We do have a naval invasion zone somewhere. No, we don't. There's nothing on the map. Anyway, a bunch of infantry experts that we get. Ooh, army offense on you. Nice. Okay, when do we have desperate measures? Oh well, when are we gonna lose it? October of this year. Oh my god, that's so long. That's it. That's the German offensive, and they really don't have anything in the division. Like, look at this strength. I guess Germany, why are you on all little serve and don't have manpower anymore? I only dealt 3 million damage to you. That's nothing. They didn't even push out of Poland. There we go, that's more like it. Hi, Merlin. There we go, let's just get the... Why are you staring at the wall? Like, he... Legitimately, that was the wall. He was just like this. Okay. Now he's just staring at the morph. I might have to pull back a few divisions here. Okay, no. Don't want you to jump at the screen. I'm sorry. We can move the industry to the Urals, which... It's an okay decision to pick. I'm in focus. But honestly, only important if you intend to lose, which I never lose. I just cheat and reload. Alright, Germany. That was pathetic. There we go. Let's do something like this. Just move 40 divisions away from the front. Okay, the means to wage war. What is this? Oh, thank you. I was interested what it was for. Support technology. Okay, thank you. That is something I can do something with. Right, and then let's get the rest of the infantry tech. German Air Force, is that still a thing? It's getting low. There we go. Let's just deploy another 2,000 fighters. That's the ticket. And we can also build a very effective CAS. There you go. Not really a CAS at this point anymore. It's just air support. And then let's do something like this. We do have enough fighters at this point. Germany, I think putting 50 on fighters is enough at this point. Come on, do something. That can't have been it. Although, that was it for the Fliegsmarine. Oh, you know what? Let's take war bonds and build some more aluminum. Oh shit, I ran out of building slot. Realistically, does it matter at this point? No. So, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building rubber plantations. Because honestly, like, we have 400 factories. We have 300 military factories. Like, nobody's gonna contest anything here. Surely there's... Is there no tank design thing? I feel like every single time I look at it, I'm like, yeah, surely there is one, and then there is never one. Oh, fuck, I forgot I thought I had these already. The aircrew service and the centralized control. That's why my fighters were performing so poorly. There we go. It's gonna be our tank division. A bit late for the party. But I also expected Germany to do more than what they did. Which also, we can build some updated flamethrower tanks. Just so they can keep up with our flame tanks and they're not gonna slow them down. I did. I just wish I had a brain sometimes. Like, just one brain cell that works. Okay, now, what is this mess? Don't care about you. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. Don't care about this and these three. There we go. I guess we could have kept that one, but it's fine. Let's just swap you to flame tank as well. And then I'm gonna give the you priority, just so they get the biggest flame tank. And you know what, as always, let's also disable the crappy one so that they are at least at 10 kmh. Alright, I'm gonna dismiss you from service, I'm gonna dismiss you from service, I'm gonna dismiss you from service. Because I just want Germany to do something here. Hey, I've seen a lot of Barbarossas, but this was just sad. Like, they did 400,000 damage against us, and we didn't have planes at the start of the war, and we don't have tanks yet. Like, they just ran into us. And, like, yes, that's usually what I do against the AI, because it's super fun. But, like, they didn't even try this time. Oh no, we lost a tile. That's why this achievement is stupid. Because for this I would have to reload now. Like that, unless I guess I could have put a navy here. But also I'm Russia. Oh, we no longer get desperate measures. Yes, I can finally do the rest of this tree. So, what? Wait, Japan won! I don't think I've ever seen that. Let's go down to 10 of those divisions. That should be enough for the first offensive. And let's get Modern War in the skies. That's 200 Germans on the front here. Sibi is gone. Bit of a shame. I wouldn't have minded to puppet Xinjiang, but I guess we would have had to go to war with Japan, and well, I do have the divisions for it, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Right, I'm gonna get Lessons of War, and the rest I am not gonna take for now. Okay, then I really want to go down to merging the aircraft plants. Because those planes definitely need more buffs. There we go, we already have 8,000 CAS. Sure. Let's put the CAS over here. And then we can still contest these 2 air zones. The rest... Okay, then we have everything. Okay, in that case, let's finish this thing up. And then let's build air bases in here. Actually, we don't need that many. That's fine. That supply hub was actually useful. soon we will have enough medium flame tanks. I mean medium tanks. I could already deploy 6 of them. But right now the Germans are grinding up against us, so... I don't want to spoil the fun here, you know? Actually, you are an army logistics guy. I'll take that. Ah, not oil processing. I want rubber processing. Sure. Like, don't need it, but, you know. Independence is fun. Alright, I'm gonna get some quick water and then we can finish Germany off. Okay, merge aircraft plants. Get excavation tech. My airplanes, my air bases are damaged. Just like I am. There we go. I'm also gonna send those fighters over here and then just another 2,000 CAS for this zone, and then we have all of them everywhere. What was that? There we go. Probably just right click on this guy. Okay, how do you still have planes? Seriously? Alright, the tanks are almost ready. Come on. Fuck it, I'm gonna deploy that one. There we go. And then we just need somebody like Zhukov, who is already busy with infantry. But that's fine. I guess the cav officer is also pretty good. Let's just quickly take a look. Yeah, you're definitely gonna go under Rokossovsky. You can go over here. There we go. We should have the decision for the airplane thing now. Oh, right, they are no longer decisions, they are these things now. Alright, I'm just gonna train you a second so we get this guy away from green. And if we really cared about it, we could switch to better fighters now, or better cars, but we've already beaten the Fliegsmarine, so it doesn't matter. Right, let's actually do something now. Potentially. Oh, you saw the tanks, huh? Somebody was getting scared here. There we go. Let's just start with a very simple pocket here. Just a very small one. I might as well send divisions here as support attack. And then you guys can pin. Okay, wait a minute. I'll have to do this differently because of the supply here. Yeah, I'm just gonna send them back out. And you know what? Let's just take out Romania first. If you want to, you can also get collaboration governments in Germany, which will just make it easier. And if you wanted to continue this game afterwards, you would have a better industry and all that. Right, the spearhead that I want to make doesn't work because of supply, so let's play a little bit more boring. And you know, I wanted to make one big pocket here, but it looks like we'll have to make some smaller pockets. Let's expand these guys, pin here, pin here. And you know what? Because that pinning is actually doing very well, we're also gonna attack here. Although I think that is a mountain. Yeah, the tanks aren't really gonna help much, but there we go. A very small pocket. But even small pockets are fun, you know. Ah, allies, what are you doing? You know what? Let's do this because we. Wait, what? We only have 16 on. That explains a little bit about how slow it is actually going with producing. I mean, why do I keep calling them flame tanks? It's just tanks. There we go. Might as well develop tungsten. And then you guys get a front here, a proper one. Not just the spearheads that I'm doing. What? Italy joined the German Reich. Took you a while. I feel like you were in their axis before. And guys, please, push France up. Why is Italy in Turkey and why is France in France? This is just messed up. Alright, I'm gonna dismiss 2, 3 of those. Just so we get some tanks in our tank divisions instead of anywhere else. British Malay, I guess Japan. You know what? I'm gonna auto this. I actually didn't want them to push here, but yeah, fine. De-autoing with the CAS and the actual damage of those medium tanks should suffice. Alright, let's see if we can clean the pocket up. Send a few divisions here as reinforcements so we don't get encircled. And that's the port. We are also going to push over here potentially. Nice. And then I'm just gonna let the AI deal with this. Because I have better things to do with my time. It's already past midnight and I should be in bed. You know what? Once you turn my age, you can't stay up that long anymore. Alright, I'm gonna send the tanks over here then. Let's clean up the pocket. Oh, that's a lot of Germans. And I think we've also reached a point where I'm fine with doing this. Just split them up in whatever order. There we go. Again, without any real German Air Force anymore. That doesn't matter that much. Alright, can we alter this? Over the river. Yes, we can. I didn't ask for you to be here. Especially because you're in the war now. You're gonna call my allies in. Oh no, Mongolia and Tanatuva are gonna... Okay. As always, once you broke through... what is it called? Once you broke through Romania, just walk into Bulgaria. There's nobody here anyway. There we go, it's Bulgaria done with. I might as well take out Albania. While I'm already here. In the meantime, clean up those pockets. Just want to make sure that the allies are getting as little as possible. Panzer expert, very nice. Can I turn you into an armor specialist as well? Yes, we can. Okay, clean up the pocket here, please. There we go. With that, the allies are... Oh well, Turkey can't bother the Axis anymore. I guess we still have Greece down here. They can still push from down here. If they ever get the chance. Up! I slipped. Alright, next order of business, I think we are tackling the aluminum resources of the Axis. Just wait for them to have planning bonuses. And I suppose we can also get form the department and all that. Alright, thanks. Auto this, please. Do you have to keep on making the front smaller with the tanks though if we do it like this? And you know what? I'm gonna push with the infantry over here. So we get the pocket. Do have to keep in mind that we could get encircled though. That's another decent chunk of the Axis dealt with. And at this point I would usually just click on the auto button. But you know what? Well, let's see how far we can take this. just satisfying to see that Germany has taken 13 million manpower losses and we still have 8 million in stockpile. Oh, a counteroffensive. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, you should just auto the front. Like, what is this? There's nothing on the German front. Alright, I'm gonna push down here for the supply hub. And we might as well push into this one for the railroad. So we can use the supply hub. And you guys can push here. You guys can push here for another supply hub. You know what? Let's just push through here. Another pocket. And the tanks do have supply again. Oh, let's just push into Budapest. Can deploy another 7 tank divisions. They can join the front. That's Hungary dealt with. And honestly, yeah, let's just continue the fun here. Let's free Yugoslavia. Instead of doing something actually useful and, you know, just pushing into Germany. It was that simple. And these guys down here, honestly, just, you are allowed to push. Just select the Field Marshal, shift left click on the arrow and then on this arrow, and DAI will only execute this one order. Oh, now we are overrunning Italians. All right. This is gonna be a... Oh wait, that's... Ah, that's not Yugoslavia. That's Montenegro. But they're not at war with us. Ah! That's cringe. I can't do anything. Wait, can I declare war on you? Oh, there we go. Because you're a puppet. There we go. Please just clean up the pockets here as well. Oh god, a tank was encircled. I was too fast. A tank was freed. Okay, time to take out the next big threat. Slovakia. And I'm honestly just going to draw a line up to Kaliningrad. Oh, nice, we got the uranium mines from Bulgaria. Not that I really care. And we lost it. And we did get Italy. Which, we're the player. We always get Italy. Like, you genuinely have to do nothing. Like, you have to actively do nothing in order to not get Italy. Oh no, I passed by Slovakia. Ah, the infantry can surely clean it up. Alright, once again, make front smaller. There's not that many Germans anymore on this front. But what's a VijoPlays game without making a stupid little encirclement? Bad! Isn't that always the case? There we go! We made it! And now we draw arrow, we draw arrow, we say arrow yippee, we say arrow wahoo, wahoo. And I'm gonna get the tanks on this front. And these guys can just take the ports. Huh? There we go. I clicked on this a little bit. Yeah, that's no contest, man. This is so pathetic. There we go. There's no state. Fuck. Shouldn't have pushed that hard. Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, if I used collaboration governments, we could have easily done this without losing 1 million men. Oh god! Ew! They were vaporized. I need 8 more. No, 7 more. I can still not count. Alright, these guys. Let's go to Lübeck. Herr Lübeck von Lübeck im Havelland. And it's just right clicking. Fall of Berlin. Without any resistance whatsoever. We can easily make that without losing 1 million men. Can even get the other achievement. Liberation of Paris. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do it for Denmark today. Let's just make sure we end this. But without losing 1 million men. Oh, and the Germans are fleeing. That's also great. Makes this whole thing simpler. They're all just running away anyway. Ah, fuck it. I didn't want to do it, but we're already here. Oh shit. I'm in the Netherlands. Alright, folks. We could fight in the Benelux a little bit more. It's such a mess. Goodbye this one. There we go. But instead, I think something like this is fine. Because the Siegfried line is under attack, and I want more of Germany. Italy's still alive. Fuck, man. Yalta Conference. Now, I could say yes to the Yalta Conference, but I feel like that would be a little bit unfair, considering I have 72% of all war score. Alright, I have to take a quick piss. I wanted to finish this, but I have to. Alright, folks. Let's finish this. This is absolutely pathetic, man. Look at this. I traded 1 to 20. How many planes did we kill? Not even that many. 38k. Alright, allies, can you please finish off Italy? Okay, hold the fuck. How do you still have so much wars, power, capitulation power? Alright, Shukov. Wait, why can't I? Oh. Because the British are not giving me land back. Wait, where the fuck was that arrow coming from? There we go. It's just the UK and me. Is the US not part of the Allies? Yeah, they are. Okay. Sure. Ooh, I can even take the Dutch. Sure. Don't mind if I do. If I do it properly, we might be able to take everything here. But this is not guaranteed. Lebanon? Oh, because of Vichy. Why does Germany own Lebanon, Tunisia, Greenland? Why is Greenland here? I guess the US didn't take it yet. Ooh. Very cool. Test everything. Okay. Italy is gonna be interesting now. I am interested in... Okay, they are not giving anything to Italy right now. But that's okay. taking everything except for Italy right now. Rest I think is just Italian land. Yep. So I'm just gonna demand this stuff. And are you gonna give this to... No, you just wanna satellite 5 billion nations. I am not in for that. It's getting very close though. Nope. We can't take everything now. What am I fine with giving up? I guess I should have given that to Italy instead of taking it myself, but who cares? Gonna take that and forfeit the rest. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna forfeit all of this. Because it's Italian land. I still have to leave something behind. No, I have to give them Tyrol. But, I feel like that was a pretty good trade for us. 110 states. We only lost one state to the UK. British Yugoslavia, British Albania, Republic of Croatia, North Africa, Lombardy, Venice, Kosovo. Okay, that's actually quite a bit, but like, yeah, that's Tyrol in Germany. That's 5, 6 Italian, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I think that's everything that they got. And I think that is a pretty good... Oh, yes, we can race for the bomb. That's a pretty good ending. We could still fight Japan, but like... for the purposes of the historical game, this is all that you would ever want, honestly. We crushed Germany piss easily. It's like 820,000 casualties for 20 million. Honestly, might be one of my best ratios.